So here we are, when things go wrong, because all of these trees we have here two, and I will show you I've got three more. This is when things go wrong in the bonsai world. These trees, all of these trees came from me. I gave them to a friend of mine, and this is what happened. And now they're coming back to me. So I want to take a closer look and see if I can kind of save them, if that's gonna be possible. And I think there are some chances with some of them, but I need to take a closer look because I don't know what happened. The trees were very healthy. If I see good signs and we can save them, I will post a video each and every day to see the progress. So let's go. So I've got my tools here. I disinfected them. I've got a. I'm gonna use. I think I can use one, two, three. I've got three species of a tree, so I'm gonna try to use one for each, so I can eliminate quite about all the problems that I can have from infections or things like that. So let's put this aside and start with the ginkgo. What I'm going to do now is try to understand what happened. This is dead, so I'm gonna try to prune it back until I see some green stuff happening. And if I don't see any green stuff happening, that means there's not a whole lot to do, and I don't think we have anything. You know what, I'm gonna do this also with my finger, but for now, you know what, even though that aren't I cannot see any green there, I'm gonna leave them because this particularly I can see a green bud here, so this is not quite all the way dead. This is just green. I'm gonna remove the leaves, so let's remove the leaves, the dead leaves. I'm gonna do it by hand, and I can prune this tip off here, just like that. This is green, I can see it. Okay, so that's fine. Let's go a little bit down on this. I can see that's green too. It used to have a little branch here, but this is quite dead, as you can see. Yeah, so I'm gonna leave this alone. Let's just prune all the leaves off. This is, you can see it's alive. Okay. This also, it's very fleshy, like this is very moist, but it's green inside, so I'm gonna leave it alone. And again, make it a little bit smaller. I can see this is quite damaged here, so I'm gonna try to remove the tip. Okay, I've got a little bud here, but these two guys, I think they're quite dead. Yeah, this is just dried up wood, and I'm gonna leave them like that. Maybe they'll grow something from the roots. So if I can save these three little guys, it's still fine. it's still fine, and there will still be a group because I meant this to be a group of 5 trees. So let's put this aside and get to the next little tree. This is a wild Turkish cherry. So this was fine also, very powerful tree. I don't know what happened here. The guy grew them inside, but I also grow them inside. So let's take another tool. I'm gonna disinfect the tools again after this job. And let's get a little bit closer. Let's see if we can. This is quite dead. But I think it's dead until here. Let's take a look at this other branch. Quite dead. Quite dead. So I'm gonna prune it back. Yeah, it's a shame because I used a lot of time to wire this tree. So not a whole lot of time, but it was nice. I don't know what happened, but it's pretty dead. This tip is pretty, yeah, it's dry. So let's go to the next step and close in on the trunk. This is dead also. This is dead also. Just keep going. That I'm gonna need a bigger tool here. So here I go. Yeah, it's dead, it's dry. Let's see. Dry. Very dry. Not there's just zero moisture in it. Zero moisture in it, and I think this tree died because it wasn't watered. Yeah, it's dead. It's totally dead. So what I want to do now is take a look at the roots. Let's get this aside. So this is not good. Okay. See? This is just so dry. So let me. Yeah, that doesn't smell. Doesn't smell like. Yeah, doesn't smell bad. So this died from the lack of watering. So next up we have 3 little jades, Portulacaria afra. I don't really understand what happened here because Portulacaria's little jades are so tough. So I'm gonna prune it. You can see it clearly, it's green, so it's not dead. Just gonna prune off the mushy dead parts. I can feel them that they're very soft. So, but not entirely, just like this. Let's see, it's green. Okay, let's take a look at this one. Green also, you can see it. So this is about it for this little fellow. This was a semi-cascade bonsai. It shouldn't have been a semi-cascade. It can still be. So this is potted in a very small pot. trying to figure out, but I think I'm gonna water them all thoroughly, and then I'll see what I'm gonna do. Let's get the next contender. We have here another Portulacaria. You can see, yeah. Again, I see green. I see green. So this is not green. This is green now. Just prune off these tips. I think this is quite dead. Yes, it is. Alrighty. I think this will be fine. Little jades are very powerful and they will push back. And our, if I can get it, our last three. Again, a little jade. Nothing too fancy here. So let's prune it. Yeah, I'm gonna leave it like that. So what's happened here? I cannot see anything green there, so I'm gonna prune it back. I can see green here. Again, with these fellows here. Everywhere. This is green here, so it's not dead. Okay, this is dead, clearly. Off we go. Yeah, this is. So you know what? Can cut this back also here. All right. So this is done too. Also, I can try to feel it a little bit by squeezing it. Little jades get woody branches, so they're a succulent, but not entirely a succulent. So I don't know what happened. I cannot understand. They're not mushy, they're not soft. That tells me it's they haven't been watered properly, because you know you have to know how to water bonsai trees. So I don't think they have been watered properly. If and that tells me something, because if they would have been watered too much, they tend to be mushy, okay? So they're not. This is a problem here. You see? So I think I'm gonna remove this part, because yeah, you see, this was green, but yeah, this is soft. I don't like soft parts. You see, it's even softer than this very young branch. This is hard. So yeah. So I think I've got my diagnostic here, and it's from the watering, and I think I need to teach my friend how to water a bonsai tree, because they don't smell funny. I can feel that it's wet, but when I put my finger, okay, through the hole here, it's bone dry. So if the tree was watered earlier today, I should be able to feel something there, and that's for all of them. What I'm going to do now is give them a thorough shower and try to put them in a lot of light. It's a little tricky now because it's very hot on my balcony. It's very hot outside. But we'll see. I told you this will be a series. I will not be editing. It's gonna be a quite a raw series because I want to make a little video each and every day and watch their progress. I have high hopes. Too bad that Prunus Mahaleb didn't make it. And I've cut more on these little branches. I can see a little bit of green. Maybe if they still got roots, maybe something will pop out of the ground here. If not, if I can save these little three fellows, because I've got green buds, you can see. So even though the whole, if the whole trunk doesn't survive, if I get some buds here and there, I can cut it back. So what can I say? See you again tomorrow.